this is daily language number 17. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. I really like today's daily language because it has us work on a skill that's really important, and it's kind of like a brain teaser. It's something that can be a good way to kind of challenge yourself to think about things differently, and it might also help you with editing your writing. Now, the instructions here are to combine the sentences to make one sentence. It is great to be able to have succinct, short, clear writing in that way. However, I want to say before we start that some of these sentences sound nice written out as multiple sentences. So I'm not saying that short sentences are better, but I do want you guys to practice that skill here. But I want you to know in your writing, it is not always better to combine everything into one sentence. All right, just to be very clear with that. So for number one, it says, my friends like to go to the gym and work out. I like to go to the gym and work out. We like to go 3 times a week. So the way I'm going to change this is I'm going to say, my friends, and I'm going to add, and I like to go to the gym and work out. And then at the end here, instead of having a period, we're going to say 3 times a week. Okay, so I'll read that for you now. So we're going to say, my friends and I like to go to the gym and work out 3 times a week. You guys see how now that's all one sentence? All right, very cool. Up next, Mr. Sutter is my coach. He believes that practice is the key to winning. So I would change this to say, Mr. Sutter, comma, my coach, believes that practice is the key to winning. Whenever you have a title for something like my friend, my coach, my teacher, my mentor, whatever it is, you can write their name, Mr. Sutter, comma, my coach, comma, like that, and separate it out with commas. So that's how we're going to do this one. Mr. Sutter, my coach, believes that practice is the key to winning. All right, number 3 says, there was a snowstorm during the night. This morning, the bushes wore new coats of white. The way that I would do this one, honestly, you guys, is I'd get rid of the period here, and I would just connect, and I would change this to a lowercase, and I would just connect these 2 sentences with the word and. You can hear it now. There was a snowstorm during the night, and this morning the bushes wore new coats of white. Done. Pretty easy for that one, huh? Number 4, I called my grandma on the telephone. When she first began talking, she sounded weak and shaky. By the time we hung up, her voice was full of life. Okay? I would change this and I would say, when I first called my grandma, and then I would say, she sounded weak and shaky. Okay, so I would say this part first. When I first called my grandma, then this part second, she sounded weak and shaky. And then I would add right here a but, right? And I would say, but by the time we hung up, her voice was full of life. So this part right here, we would read third. I'll read it all together. When I first called my grandma, she sounded weak and shaky, but by the time we hung up, her voice was full of life. So that's all one sentence now. All right, number 5. Mowing the lawn is a big job. Besides cutting the grass, you have to service the mower. Then you have to edge the sidewalk. So we could say, mowing the lawn is a big job. And you could say, including, or you could just say, mowing the lawn is a big job. You have to cut the grass. So we'll say, you have to cut the grass, comma, service the mower, comma, and edge the sidewalk. Notice the commas there are pretty important. All right. Mowing the lawn is a big job. You have to cut the grass. So we're going to say mowing the lawn is a big job, comma. You have to cut the grass, comma, service the mower, comma, and edge the sidewalk. This one, number 5, honestly, I think is better as the original. I like that it's in 3 sentences. So I'm going to put an X next to this one because I think the original is better. However, this one here, number 4, I think number 4 actually, I like it better as our new sentence. So I'm going to say this one works better as 1 sentence. Looking up here at number 3, there was a snowstorm during the night. This morning, the bushes wore new coats of white. I think this one honestly could go either way. But I think it is kind of better as 1 sentence. It sounds prettier when you have an and. There was a snowstorm during the night, and this morning the bushes wore new coats of white. I like that it rhymes too. This one here, I like better as 1 sentence as well, actually. Mr. Sutter, my coach, believes that practice is the key to winning. And this first one here, I definitely think is better as and more clear and concise as 1 sentence. So I just wanted to show you guys that in some cases, like these up here, it's a good idea to combine your thoughts into 1 sentence, but it's not always a good idea. Looking at number 5, mowing the lawn is a big job. Besides cutting the grass, you have to service the mower, then you have to edge the sidewalk. I think that flows a lot nicer than the 1 sentence that we have created here. All right, it's time for a riddle. Our riddle today is a little bit more of a brain teaser. You have to kind of think of like a clever answer for it, and it's sort of more like a joke than a riddle, but I thought that was kind of fun. So here's our riddle. Why did the boy bury his flashlight? All right, let me know what you think. Talk to you guys soon.